Okay, we had a few questions on the terrain and the environment, so I'm going to make this video. Maybe it'll help everyone out. So first and foremost, down here you see this this job that's running. This is a cluster job, and what that is the computer is trying to paint what you have done. The computer graphics card is trying to capture everything. If that's a problem, and apparently it is for a few of you, you've contacted me, I will try to find the workaround on that. So someone has asked me, how do I resize my tree? I can't resize my tree. So I've brought in a tree here, and for now I had it on random, and on the random height. And I said, I want my random height to be around here. And the brush size I made kind of small, so you can see the trees are proportioned to the environment. Now if I place a controller in there, the controller is going to see that these trees are in the size to the environment. Alright, next. What was the next one? Okay, I have a note here about the skybox. So, number one, we are using Unity 5. The book was written for Unity 4. So if you were to come over here and read your lecture, you would probably see something mentioned about the Unity 4 and the Unity 5 component. If you scroll down, it'll tell you about the skybox and having to find the skybox by importing one. Select a free skybox package. I use this one, and then you can add it in the lighting area. And it even says go to window and lighting. So it is in the lecture material. Sometimes you just gotta read. So there's also this thing called Google. And so I typed into Google Unity 5 skybox, and I came up with a list of several different components. Unity 5 skybox. So I had all these things to choose one. Let's just take that first one there, and it says, hey, I can't do the skybox. So this person actually tells you how to do it. So there it is. All you gotta do is search. Then I said, well, what if I want to make my own skybox? So what if I want to create my own skybox? So I took the first one. Hey, guess what? You can actually create your own skybox. So those are just some skybox examples. And what I did was I selected Windows, Asset Store. I went to the asset store, I typed in skybox, and I said show me it per price. Here's all your free skyboxes, just like it said in the lecture, free skyboxes, and I downloaded a skybox. So the skybox I downloaded, I actually added it here. So I'm going to see if we can get a view of it by holding my Alt key and moving this around. So you can see there is a skybox in there. Just moving it around here, okay? And how I did that was I went to Window, just like it says in the lecture material, the PDF document, not the textbook. The textbook is written for Unity 4. The new textbook for Unity 5 will be out, unfortunately, in the end of December. So in the PDF document, it tells you how to do that. So, but you'll go to Window, Window, Lighting, select the scene, select the radio option, and find your particular skybox material. I double click on it, bammo, bammo, we have a new skybox. Now, the last thing I want to mention on this, and I'm just going to add another tree, just for grins and giggles, so we can make sure that this is good to go. We have an alder. Do we want any bend ratio? No. I'm just going to say add. I'm going to do the alder. Let me select my terrain, select my F key, middle mouse button. I'm zooming in. I'm going to leave everything as is. Click. Woo! Boy, that's a big tree right there. You can't miss that tree. It's like the oak tree. The oak trees are big, like that. So let me change that to a random, and I want it to do like this. And I love random variation colors. Throw that all around there. And if you see down here, it's trying to paint it. That's the job. If your video card is not strong enough to handle this, you're going to have some problems. But you can also do this with grass. So those are, what else was there? Oh, I have a note here on the water. So I'm going to use my middle mouse button and move this. So I've created a few places where water can go, right? So I imported another asset. It was called environments. And that was assets. Excuse me. Excuse me. Assets, import package, environment. So I come down to the environment asset, which will be under my standard. There's some environment, and there's this thing called water. And water says, hey, what do you want? Do you want this kind of water, or do you want this kind of water? It doesn't matter. I don't care what kind of water. Just add some water. To better show you the water, I'm going to go into that ocean water prefab and go water advanced and put it in there. Use my shortcut key command, which is Alt and click, and see if I can fit it inside of this little water spot. And I'm going to do that and come over to the resize option and pull it in over here, and then maybe put it down a little bit and click run. And now you see the water moving in the image. I hope that is everything. Let me know.